Callista Flockhart gives Loeb in Saints City, a mid-morning summer's fantasy by Wayne Baldwin. I was in the shower this morning, me, when I heard the sound on the steps of my Santa Barbara condo, thump, 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 then knock, 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 then bring-a-ling. All the while I was struggling to tuck-lock my towel around my ample old waist. My wife was away, taking the kids to school, and it was a perfect time for me to be meeting with a beautiful young disciple. I am a saint, you see. I had put out an inner call for Callista Flockhart. Oh, I don't mean a major worshipful, holy as you know what, get out of town church type saint, the kind of priesthood, religious institution, lingering misunderstanding, holy ground you'd kill for, 2,000-year-old worldview with exclusivity type saint. No. I am just an ordinary run-of-the-mill saint, like everyone else, whether they know it or not. Neighborhood saint. When I first became a saint, I thought I might be of the major romping, stomping variety. You know, the kind of stuff we all hope for. Zap, Shazam, the return of all the major players rolled into one. Look, I don't mean to put the saint business down. I fancy the buttered all over the universe feel, dissolving the old ego and going with the flow, especially when I'm shouting at the kids or arguing with my wife, or when I get stuck in traffic or don't see the cop at the intersection and I forget to stop for the stop sign, or because I'm celebrating being holy in my own small way. There is also the feeling of universal energy flowing through the old chakras, light, slight, undulating pressure along with the tickle of the Buddha curl in the middle of the forehead. Let us not forget the mellow soaring feel, the wonderful dreams, the garden of the heart, the presence of the beloved, and the aroma of a ripened soul. It is an intoxicating, musky, incense-like smell. Oh, the painful martyr stuff for those who like it. I tend toward the sweet on everyone thing, I must admit. Very 60s for a guy in his 60s, n'est-ce pas? Of course, all the while being just as ordinary as all get out, ready for anything, enjoying life, realizing that I'm not a messenger from above or below, and neither is anyone else, realizing that I'm not that. I'm not going anywhere when I die, and I'm not coming back. I have the usual problems with my kids and other people. I like myself, best of all, in life. I really enjoy being alive. Of course, I'm going to get older and sick, or stuff won't work anymore, but I've really had a great time being a human being and a saint and all. I really didn't do anything to become a saint. I it just sort of came on, and it came on me about 30 years ago, hanging around and listening and learning about looking into myself and getting calm and quiet inside. I won't embarrass any of those persons by naming them, and you choose your own people to follow. I will. If you have a conscience, things work out pretty well for us ordinary saints. Just enjoy being a human being and try to be nice to people when you can. Take care of our life systems. Well, I put out the intercall for Callista, and she was there. I like Callista, and this is one of the real pluses of sainthood. You can call people and talk to them inside. It's kind of like the phone and the internet email, but not always as easy to understand. Are we ready for that kind of connection? Fortunately, it's self-limiting. Can you imagine the mind meld between the right, the left, the high, the low, even touch and go? What is it that makes a unity possible? We definitely aren't going to give up our hard-earned real estate. A moment of entertainment, of fantasy in the shower, something beautiful and true, maybe for a glimpse. Well, I opened the door, and Callista asked if I was Wayne, and said she'd been hearing my name and address in various parts of her body. There are quite a few annoying things about being a saint, as any saint will tell you. Right about then, my towel slipped off, but not all the way off, if you know what I mean. I really like Callista. Callista said, "You're no saint," and slapped me on the ear, a real good clout. And she started running down the steps. Thump, thump. Then she stopped, turned, and looking up at me, keeping her eyes averted like a good girl, asked why I was calling her. I told her I just wanted to say, "Good, that's all, good." She said, "You're nuts," and went on down the stairs, got into a vehicle that looked like the Millennium Falcon. There was a light boom, and the thing disappeared. So there it was, the transmission, the confirmation, dawning realization, and yes, saintly practice in one's own light. With complete separation of church and the state of being. I shut the door and began calling Julie Roberts. She's good too, and I know a cool poem named Julia by Robert Herrick I want to recite for when she gets here. Look for Callista at the Lobero Theater. God knows I am. Whoa, here comes my wife. Hi, honey. Yeah, it's going okay, precious. I've got a piece here, a kind of modern day Martin Luther thing. What, am I writing and fantasizing about girls again? Only as symbols of deeper literary intent, love, but no, I don't think the New Yorker's going to print this. Not even Mailer could get this into print, says $5 and a beer de gonk. No, dearest, I'm not trying to bring the world into our relationships. Okay, I'm a lying neighborhood saint. Yeah, you gotta respect person's boundaries. Will I take the trash out and walk the dog? Yes, my trumpet of meditation. Huh? Oh, I said, yeah, we need a nice vacation. Sure, only for you, my ultimate. I'm just right for the saint work, because people have no trouble resisting me. But I gotta learn to duck. I figure Julia for a mean right hook. Well, when as in silk spy goes... Try that again. When as in silks my Julia goes, then methinks how sweetly flows the liquefaction of her clothes. When next I cast mine eyes and see that brave vibration each way free, oh, how the shimmering taketh me. Julia, by Robert Herrick.